Hey everybody, how's it going? I think it says live. Yes, it does. I don't see a counter. It's weird doing this on my computer. Things don't seem to work as well or the same as they do when I'm using the other computer, the Mac there. There we go. Let's do that. Yeah, so welcome. This is the one that I got. This is the camera that you're seeing right now. I did try to adjust the color a little bit. It does look a little blue, but it's not so bad. Plus mixed with this overhead light, it's a little funny, but this is the one that I'm trying out. It seems to be pretty great. Logitech, like I said, it's the C920. They had 3 different versions of this, though the mid-grade one was actually more expensive. This one was on sale. Pretty much the same. This one, the main difference here is that's 15 megapixels versus 8 megapixels, full HD 1080p instead of 720. They both autofocus. This one is a stereo mic. The other ones are mono microphones. So if you are looking for a Logitech, if you are looking for a webcam, I don't know, those of you that may be into that sort of thing, most laptops have pretty decent cameras on it. It's just my computer is very bare bones, the laptop that I got. And I mean, the sound seems to be registering. It's I know that I speak loud. It's just the way that I talk. I can't help it. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, welcome. How's it going? Let me know if anything happens during the video, just because, again, this is the first kind of long form video that I'm going to be doing with this new camera. Just let me know if, while it's broadcasting, if you noticed anything, if there was any sort of choppiness, or just give me any comment, even if it's just a thumbs up for the quality and the sound quality compared to videos of mine that you've seen in the past. So it is a bit of a haul time. I've got a bunch of stuff to show you that I've accumulated over the last little bit. It was 420 just recently, which is also my birthday. So there was a couple of things that I got for my birthday. One of them I don't have here. Maybe I get it. Hold on. Anyway, one of my all-time favorite bands, Sleep, they did an album called Dope Smoker, which is kind of their epic. It was one song, an hour long, and it's they're a hell of a band. They were always really great. I think they had an album called Volume 1. They had an album called Holy Mountain. Then they did, it was called Jerusalem, Dope Smoker. There was a couple of different versions that came out of it. They weren't happy with any of the versions. They broke up after that. Formed other bands. Matt Pike is the guitarist from Sleep, and he eventually went and formed High on Fire. Excuse me, sorry. Had some barbecue for dinner, and it's coming back up on me. He formed High on Fire. Al eventually came back to music with the Sleep drummer, Chris Hikus, and they formed a band called OM, O-M, and it's just bass and drums and kind of chanting kind of vocals, and really, really incredible stuff. So 15 years or so after Dope Smoker, they got back together and released a new album, and it came out on 420, which was pretty great. I've listened to it now about 5 times. I just listened to it again today in the car, and it's phenomenal. It's really, really great. So that was a hell of a gift. Pretty low-key kind of day, but I did get a couple of things. One of the things that I got from the family, from the immediate family, I've been getting into, if you followed the channel for a while, I've been getting into kind of modular synths and kind of that sort of thing over the past little while. And then I've been getting into electronics myself, trying my hand at actually soldering and putting circuits together and that sort of thing. Not in any great length or anything. I've just done a couple of little projects right now and messed around with a couple of other things just on my own. Circuit bending type stuff, which wasn't very successful, at least on the 2 toys that I bought. I didn't have much luck with them other than taking stuff apart and causing some things to smoke. But one of the projects I did is from this company called Bastel from the Czech Republic, and they had a little synthesizer called the Castle. And it's with a lot of their stuff, you can either buy it completely put together, not all of their stuff, but a good handful of it, or you can buy a kit where they send you all the components and the parts, you solder everything together and you put it together yourself. And the Castle is really, they kind of sell it as it's a really good beginner's project. So when I got that first one, put it together, had a lot of fun with it. It sounds crazy. It's really like you're trying to rein in this chaos as you're trying to kind of grapple with this electronic beast. It's kind of fun. It's not the most beautiful sounds. To me, they're fantastic, but it's a lot of fun. And then you can start playing with having the Castle interact with other gear and things like that. So they put out another version, the Castle 1.5. Mind the comics, how the heck are you? They put out another Castle, so 1.5, and they kind of did a little bit of extra work with it. One of the things they did is you could use the battery power or USB power. They kind of cleaned up the oscillator sound. They added a couple of extra features, and it made it even sturdier. In the video that they have for it, at the end of the video, one of the guys from Bastel actually starts hitting the thing around the room with a tennis racket, slamming it into walls and stuff, just to prove that, yes, it still works. It can take quite a beating. Eventually it does break, but it takes a while. So I built it this weekend, and this is what it looks like with all its cables in there. I've been messing around with it. Really small. What can we compare it with? Well, you know, here's my iPhone. So, oops, smaller, about the same width as my iPhone, and about just a little less than half the size of it. Really, really great. So I don't know how much of that you can make out there. Hold it still. All those cables are the patch points. So basically you're taking the oscillators and you're running them through filters. Timbre mod, pitch mod, there's a rate mod. So, and there's also a little sequencer as well. So it'll kind of do random sequences. Hold on, everybody. Yes, go on.
So I can just hear you a little bit talking on your computer. So can you be a little quiet because I'm just sleeping?
Yes, okay. I'm still gonna be talking though, but I understand. I'll try to be a little quieter.
Yeah, but you can breathe because I can't hear you breathing because you can't hear me breathe either. So you can breathe, but just talk a little quiet.
Okay, thank you for giving me permission to breathe. Thank you.
Yeah. Sometimes one time you said that you can't breathe or do anything. Then one time you were being a little loud, then you said, but then the breathing part but then I didn't tell you that the other day, so I just want to make sure you know that too.
Okay, I know it. Thank you.
Okay, good night.
Okay, good night.
Have a good sleep.
Have good sleep.
Be so quiet.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
So yeah, runs on 3 AA batteries, and it's a lot of fun. And the thing that I've been kind of having a bit of extra fun with is yeah, I'm totally gonna get grounded. It's true. is having this interact with the other castle as well. I'm still kind of figuring that out, but you can cross patch them and they feed off of each other to create even more layers of oscillation, which is even more fun. It's just fun. It's fun stuff. They're pretty cheap considering what you get. And it is, and again, like, I am not an electronics expert. I am not a soldering expert whatsoever. These really are good intro projects. They really lay it out very, very simply for you. You can download a manual that shows you step by step with photos what goes to where to make sure you're not making any mistakes. They also have an option on their website. I think it's called, actually, speaking of dads, I think it's called Call Dad. So if you screw it up, you can get in touch with them, send them the piece of gear back that you've messed up, and they'll fix it for you and send it back to you, which I think is hilarious. But it's a lot of fun. And this kind of music and this kind of electronic gadgets are just a blast to mess around with and just make some chaotic noise. You can use a headphone with it. Yes, Lil, what's up?
I could still hear you, but
Yeah, Lil, I'm talking. I'm doing a video, so you're just gonna have to deal with it, okay? I'm gonna be talking.
could you use like this tiny voice?
I can't, Lil. I talk the way that I talk. You're just gonna have to deal with it, my love, okay?
Okay.
I love you, sweetie.
I love you.
Okay, night-night. Lil, are you gonna be okay? What's the matter, sweetie? Okay, sorry everybody. I'll be back.